Hello, everybody. I am Michael Buckoff from the Ranchero Ward of the Hesperia Stake of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I'm honored to have the elders in our ward here. These are the missionaries. When
Hello.
Hello.
when you guys have questions, these are the guys you want to call. And remember that every time I send a message to the elders quorum, you will always see the full-time missionary's phone number for contact information purposes. So please, these are the guys, these are the professionals. Now, today I'm going to take just a few minutes. I'm going to start with Elder Bullock, and then we have Elder Palmer, who is our new missionary for our ward. And starting with Elder Bullock. So let me get this right. So you were here before, and then you got transferred, and then you came back, and then even after the last transfer, you're still here. So tell us a little bit about what is your mission, your purpose here for the Ranchero Ward here. Why do you keep coming back, do you think?
I think there's a variety of reasons, but I think mainly is that there were people that I met last year who are still being taught by missionaries, or there's some part member families that I still need to talk to because
Mm.
I think that's part of it because I don't know, there's a lot of amazing people out here in the Ranchero Ward area.
Hmm.
Um, and a lot of them are musically inclined and well, I'm a big musician myself, so I guess I just kind of connect that way. So that's one of my I think reasons why I'm here again. So I
Yeah,
also love this word a lot.
and I'm sure that we love you too, buddy, Elder. Tell us about your musician talents a little bit. So, what instrument do you like to play? How long have you been playing it?
Well, I play multiple instruments, but the one I would always go to is probably guitar,
Okay.
and I've been playing guitar um, since right before my freshman year in high school. So I've been playing it
Okay.
for a good while. And back home, I was in a band with my brother, him and I, and we made a few songs before I came out on the mission. Just put that on hold for a bit. And my brother's actually serving his mission in Arizona, so just across the way.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right though. We do. Even John Ellers is musically inclined, our war mission leader. I know that.
Yeah.
Uh, and I don't know if you know Gary Lewis, our Elders Quorum president. If you go into his house in one of his bedrooms, there's a drum set. He's got several different kinds of electric guitars. He's got all kinds of stuff in there. So there's another one. Okay, now here's my question, Erdo Bullock. So the second coming is tomorrow. You got one song you can play before the rapture, and you got your guitar, you got your band. What is that one song? If let's say you wanted to cover a song, what would that song be that you'd cover?
Ooh, that's a good question. That's also really hard. I'd say one of my all-time favorite songs is Everlong by the Foo Fighters. So probably
Okay,
that one.
all right,
It was
cool,
my
yeah.
go-to.
Everlong by the Foo Fighters. Give me, can you do the chorus on it just a bit? Can I kind of get my mind so I can know what it is? I know the Foo Fighters, right? Do you have a
Yeah.
bit? What's the chorus?
So I think it kind of goes like this. It's like, and I wonder when I sing along with you, if everything could ever feel this real forever. If everything could ever feel this good again. Yeah,
Hey, I can listen to you all day long. So you're a lyrics guy, not just a guitar guy.
yeah, I
Okay,
can do a little bit of both.
all right. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right down to it. So, Elder Palmer, welcome to our ward. We are the Ranchero Elders Quorum. I'm the first counselor, and we're happy to have you here. And can you take a little bit and tell us a little bit about your background, high school, extracurricular interests, hobbies, and I'll get to some mission questions in just a minute. So, who is Elder Palmer?
Um, hmm, Elder Palmer is,
The man, the myth, the legend.
I guess I don't know. Let's see. As for like before, my number one thing that I always liked doing was I love playing video games with my friends.
All right.
Um, super fun. I love computers, how they work.
Okay.
Um,
Let me ask you this: if you had one video game you would play before the rapture of the second coming, what would and you had 5 hours to play it, what would that game be?
that's a good question. There's so many. That's a really good question. Minecraft never hurts. Minecraft is pretty awesome,
You
but
like that? Yeah, my
I
kid
don't know,
plays.
or like something else. I don't
My
know.
kid loves Roblox. My kid just spent $30 in advertising. It brought a whole bunch of kids into his game, and he's
Okay.
watching them play. He's so excited.
Oh. Either that or like I'm not sure if anybody knows it, but like League of Legends, Dota 2.
I've
They're
heard
like
of
big
that.
computer
I've seen it
games.
advertised on YouTube and stuff. Okay, cool.
Those are probably my favorite. So yeah.
And tell me about high school. So what did you do in high school? You have any
Um,
extracurricular interest other than the games?
so I worked at a golf club my
Okay.
junior and senior year.
Yeah.
Before that, I didn't have really too many extracurricular activities. I'd go to a couple different like after school clubs just for like video games and stuff like that. Super fun. Um, I did band in middle school, but it's been a while. So
What did you play? What was it? What
I played the
instrument?
saxophone.
Okay.
Yep.
Did you do any sports, anything like that?
Oh, I played soccer seventh and eighth grade.
Okay. All right. Okay, now here's my question. So why are you here? Why did you decide to serve a mission? Tell us how long have you been out and have you been to any other areas and why did you decide to sacrifice 2 years of your life anyway to do this? This is a big sacrifice and it's expensive and you're paying
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, why
Yeah.
did you do this?
You know, it's kind of always been a goal of mine. I've been a part of the church for my entire life. It's kind of just been like a good thing that I've always wanted to do.
Hmm.
Um, I was very involved with missionaries whenever I was younger,
Okay.
and they were always around us. Um, I guess, yeah, I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, so like we have missionaries for our ward, and
Okay.
we would have them over probably a couple times a month for dinner and a lesson, and then I would go and help them. So that helped a lot. I mean,
No, wait a minute here now. Nashville, where is your Tennessee accent? What are we doing here?
um,
How
yeah, I
y'all
don't have
doing?
one.
You know, what
I don't have one. I'm
yeah, how is
sorry.
that? So where are your parents from? They from the Northeast or
So my dad is from, so he grew up in Denver,
okay,
but his
okay,
family is from Mississippi. And then my mom, her family is from like northern Texas, like
okay.
Amarillo in Oklahoma, kind of.
Well, guess what, Little Palmer? I grew up in Tupelo, Mississippi. How about that?
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine are from Columbus and
Okay.
Caledonia. It's a small town near Columbus. But
All
yeah,
right. Cool. And then maybe the last thing. So with you guys, what do you think the Ranchero Ward can do, and also the Elders Quorum? How can we continue to assist you guys in furthering the Lord's work in this area? What do you want from us? What can we do?
That's a good one. That's a good question. I'd say one of the top ones that every member can do to help is like a click away is our Facebook page. You can like, share, and follow it. And also, we have a really good live
Share
event.
Facebook page. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that where you do the late night Latter-day Night show? That?
Yes, the
yes.
late
Yeah.
Latter-day Night show.
Okay.
Yeah.
So share Facebook page. Okay, that's a good idea.
And so, yeah, and that event happens every Saturday at 7 p.m. You can always tune in, and we highly recommend that everyone invites their friends and family.
Mhm.
And it's a natural way just to share the gospel.
Yeah. It's pretty effective for us as well. You know, and it's not like super awkward either. It's something pretty natural, you know, like
It's pretty
hey,
engaging.
it's very engaging. We make a lot of videos, we have a lot of different posts, all meant to uplift people and as well offer them, you know, the gospel. Um, yeah.
Okay. Now, I had a quick question. You guys can probably give me some good guidance on this. So Gary, President Lewis, Daryl Muck and I have been doing some of our ministering interviews, and a common theme that's kind of coming up. They're like, Michael, I don't know these people. There's three. I don't. Who are they? So some of the people that are some of the elders core members, they're a little bit hesitant to contact some of the members on their ministering list because they don't know them, they don't recognize them. So, what advice do you have for these elders core members?
That is a really good question, because talking to people we don't know is it can be really difficult. It's super
Hmm.
difficult for me. But I think the most thing you can do is just introduce yourself and make a friend with them. See what their interests are, see like what their life is, like how they're doing, their
Mm.
family situation,
Okay.
and just be a friend. That's what we
Hmm.
should be first. And then if they do want anything more, then we should be willing to offer them that. um, but I would say
All right.
just be a friend first. I would say that.
And they have, and we, as elders core members, we got to either pick the phone up or we got to drive by. We actually have to take that first step. We have to call them and figure out, and it could be that they're no longer there. And we visited I shared this in an email with the elders quorum yesterday. This one was very revealing. You know how the bishopric interview and action list, we get a list of they have new move-ins and unbaptized member, all those things, right? So
Mhm.
Gary went and he was looking at the new move-ins and, hey, let's start visiting some of these people. I'm like, okay, let's do it. So we visited one of the families, and it was a new move in. It turns out the family had already been here for 6 years.
Oh,
So
wow.
it had taken 6 years for the previous elders quorum to actually move the records out of that ward into our ward. So that person had had no contact for 6 years with the church. Zero, nothing.
Wow.
So part of what I was telling the elders quorum and you guys listening here, even if they're not there, it's still our responsibility. We got to figure out if they're living here or they're not. They're some of these people are lost sheep. We got to find their shepherds. If they've moved to a new ward, we need to assign them to that new ward so they can be ministered to. So especially important is the people on your list that you don't know. You want to contact these people before anybody else and figure out who they are and what needs they have. And if they have indeed moved, then we can notify the membership clerk and we can move them out. And that is a good thing that we can do. And this can help further the work of the Lord. So, all right, missionaries, thank you, Elder Bullock. Thank you, Elder Palmer. We're glad to have you guys here. I'm excited. I like the Facebook thing you guys have been doing, you know, to help promote the church and to help get people in the missionary minded kind of efforts in a non-threatening way. That's a genius idea. That's a brilliant way to really spread the gospel here in the Hesperia area. And thank you guys.